from Lambeau. Fields this way up at the 17. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Watson on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30.
That's all you got.
Touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 74 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Finds an opening past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Vick. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now we're first and 10 at the 11. Watson now to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they finally get him down at the other 46.
Complete to Darren Fell.
And they rattle off a big one.
43 yards.
43 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 38-yard line.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
9 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Watson just beating the play clock. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Fairbairn for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
He was taken down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now this time they'll throw it with Vick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Flush to his right. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season, and that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A gain of 6 yards.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rob Woodson. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So here's Vic following the interception. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, Vick. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
Operating from the gun, Vick. He's going to let it go again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Result is a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The final shot before the break, Watson. And his his throw's going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's get off the field. 56. Mike, 56.
They'll run again with Jackson. Vick, option right. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way out to the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A beautiful fake. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Aaron Donald, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Foster on 2nd down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
3rd down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Out of the gun, Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
And And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting at my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Vick. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up second.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Vick. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Devin McCourty there.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
56 is Mike. Rip left, rip left. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Again, it's Vick. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's not going to get the 1st down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Toss play to Jackson. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. The drive will start with Arian Foster. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
Gain of 13 yards and a 1st down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At his own 49.
On 2nd down now. It's Foster. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He was brought down by Rod Woodson.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. This is caught. It's Cooks. 20. Touchdown. Cooks. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First and 10, here's Vic. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
48, come on.
set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
First down, Prescott. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Prescott now on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
What a play.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Ravens nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. He'll find Metcalf. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A 7-yard pickup.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's Mostert. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It was Shaq Lawson there. He'll get credit for the tackle for loss. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal.
Devin White on the tackle.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Those type of teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's second down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Baltimore Ravens.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens, nothing.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 yards, good enough for a first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check your hot read.
Prescott to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again, Prescott. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And again, it's Prescott. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Jackson.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Jackson's pass complete to Adam Thielen. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Falcons.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Intercepted.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
At the 38-yard line.
And it's caught by Ed McCaffrey. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Prescott now from the 50. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Complete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Is good. Makes the score Falcons 17, Ravens 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him. even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he whips that one incomplete there. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll make it third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Again, Jackson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at it...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 16. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
Bryant for the Falcon field goal, a 37-yard attempt.
Bailey's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
3rd quarter with the score.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 44-yard.
Throwing. Prescott. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there. 1st down. From Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll throw again. Prescott. Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
At the 22-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
They are not ready for us.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
They're going to try and run, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Falcons 26, Ravens 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's James. And fights through one man. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. Prescott from the gun. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
26, Ravens 15. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
And now past another. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Adam Thielen, 69 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point try by Bailey.
Point after.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Falcons 33, Ravens 15.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now here is another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Eluding the pressure right. Lets it. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take. So let's see what this is about. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, he didn't pull up.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Dan Bailey.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Bailey got the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
Today's final score, Falcons 40.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.